Good morning. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, April 12th. The time is 10:46 a.m. and the temperature here in Hanoi, Vietnam is 23 degrees Celsius. And that was my hotel I just stepped out of. I got here late afternoon yesterday, and it was raining. I was hoping to get out and record some of the nightlife and around Beer Street. But I thought with the rain, tonight might be a better night. So instead I opted to just kind of hang out and have some drinks and some food in that area. So this area is the Old Quarter. I think it's by far the most popular place for tourists to visit. And I'll be trying to find my way down to Hoan Kiem Lake. I'll be taking a walk around the lake, literally going all the way around it, with maybe a detour or two along the way. As you can tell, you have to be on your guard when you're walking around the streets here. Pedestrian friendly is not a word that comes to mind. Well, personally, I think it's kind of awesome experiencing this kind of environment. Hanoi is actually the capital city of Vietnam, and it's the second biggest. I think the population is just over 8 million, and this sits at the north end of the city, or rather the country. Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City, is the capital to the south. And what's interesting is my flight from Bangkok to Hanoi was a little over an hour and a half. But the flight from Hanoi to Saigon is going to be about 2.5 hours. Or I think actually 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I assume we're actually closer to Bangkok. And this is the main square coming up, which you may be familiar with from pictures of Hanoi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
What are you?
I'm okay, thank you. So the lake is just over there, and that's where I'm heading. And across the street here, you just kind of have to go for it. And keep your legs moving at a steady, predictable rate. It can certainly be a little daunting at first. So our mission is to get from here over there. I remember there used to be a KFC in there. And there's some very popular cafes up there where you get a spectacular view of the lake. I'll probably record another walk or two around this area. All right, let's cross the street. That wasn't so bad. And I think on weekends they turn this into a pedestrian walking street. There's a don't walk sign, but as you can see, people don't really pay much mind or attention to it. So that across the street is Hoan Kiem Lake. If there's a little break in traffic, I'll go for it. If not, we'll just wait for the light. And this would be my second time in Hanoi. I came here for 5 days, I think in 2018. Wow, this is a very long light cycle. You can see the locals just go for it. I also visited Da Nang and Hoi An and Nha Trang. And Saigon, of course. It's not hard to see why those people earlier just threw caution into the wind. When in Rome, I guess. There's a famous coffee shop called the Avalon. I don't see any signs for it. I remember going there when I was here. So here's Hoan Kiem Lake, and there is a temple and a set of red wooden, I'd call them stairs, but it's actually a bridge over there. And I'm going to be making my way over to there. I think the lake is about a mile all the way around. As you can imagine, there's a nice reprieve from all the traffic when they close the street down to pedestrians on the weekend. But fortunately for me, it's a Wednesday. It's not uncommon to see people jogging and working out around the lake. Even though we're 10 minutes in, I think I should throw a disclaimer on here. I am by no means someone who's all that familiar with here at all. So I'm sure I'll miss pointing out a whole bunch of things. And this lake is quite famous for its green water. All right, there is a cathedral. Called St. Joseph's. And I think I missed it last time. And it's quite well known, so maybe we'll take a little detour. And we'll go see that, and then we'll circle back to the lake. One of the things that really makes Hanoi stand out, at least compared to Saigon, are all the tree-lined streets. Saigon definitely has more of a Bangkok vibe to it, whereas Hanoi is pretty much something kind of unique all to its own. This is Samaria Hotel and Spa. Traditional restaurants. This might be one of the best food cities on earth, at least in my humble opinion. Every meal I've ever had here has been fantastic. All right, so I think I have to turn left here. Motorbikes coming from that way. A car was reversing. I actually booked this hotel. I cheaped out and opted for the Golden Sun Suites, the hotel I stayed at last time. Boy, does that look much nicer than where I'm staying. Pizza, pepperonis, meal combo, 449,000 Vietnamese dong. On Beer Street, you could get a beer for about 30 or 40 cents. Although last time I was here, they're serving everything in drafts. Everything was really cheap. And last night, everything was in bottles. Maybe that's a post-pandemic measure. Either way, I think this cathedral is right around the corner to the right. And these floors are pretty slippery. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Korean fried chicken. There's a cafe. I'll slow down a bit and try to get a closer look at some restaurants and food vendors. It's a very big vehicle to be driving around these streets. I think that car was kind of waiting for me. What a beautiful building. So this was built back in 1886. It's done in a Gothic revival style. And I think at the time it was the largest cathedral in Vietnam, and it remains one of the largest to this day. Well, at least we got one of the tourist sites in on this one. Some good old-fashioned shuttlecock. There's some cafes. All right, so I want to walk back on this street here. I'll do it from the other side. I said I'd stop and get a closer look at the food, but I don't think Popeyes and Burger King were what you had in mind when I said that. We have a Starbucks over there. And what looks like a big Chinese tour group. All right, so I can make a right here, and this will connect me back down to the lake. And as you may be aware, Vietnam was occupied by France beginning in the mid-1800s. And they didn't formally withdraw until 1954. And there's a strong French influence in the architecture and some of the cuisine. Although there was a period in the 40s during World War II where it fell under Japanese rule. And when the Japanese Empire fell at that time, the French snapped it back up. I just dropped my phone. All right, we have another crossing. These lights here are merely suggestions. I don't know what this building is on the right here. There's someone just riding a bike. That guy just came to a stop to check his phone. He's a Grab driver. Grab is kind of the equivalent to Uber that they have here. All right, this is kind of mental how long this is taking. I think everyone had the same idea there. And there is the Turtle Tower. That has been standing for over 150 years. So this lake is also known as Sword Lake, and legend has it that a king in ancient times came across a sword in the lake, and he used it to fend off an invading Mongolian army of over 300,000. And afterwards, he was hanging out down by the lake, and a turtle came out and asked for the sword back. So he returned the sword to the lake and renamed it Hoan Kiem, which means Lake of the Returned Sword. So I think somewhere off in this direction is the Hanoi Opera House, as well as Hoa Loa, which is a prison used to hold POWs from the Vietnam War. The Americans dubbed it the Hanoi Hilton. Well, only part of it remains standing, but you can go see it. I was there last time. I'm gonna skip out on that. And this whole district is known as the Hoan Kiem district. That's one of 4 districts, I believe, that make up Hanoi. It is the oldest, and it's the one that encompasses the Old Quarter. So if you're wondering about the cost here, my hotel runs about $40 a night US. I'll go out and take a closer look at the road here. And you can use Grab to get here from the airport, or you can try to find a taxi, but I just booked a ride through the hotel. It looked like it was only $1 or $2 more than I would have paid having to find it myself. So it seemed like a good deal. I remember this street being closed off to vehicles when I was here on a weekend, and seeing kids riding up and down it, and little miniature versions of supercars. Hey, there's a McDonald's. Hanoi definitely isn't as dominated by big international brands like Bangkok and Seoul were. I think that's a pretty high-end shopping center over there. I see Gucci, Hublot, however the heck you pronounce that. That is Trang Tien Plaza. So if I see some banh mi, I think I'll pick some up for lunch. That's definitely on the to-do list. I had some pho with my hotel breakfast. That was pretty good, although I'll still probably try to get something better. I'll probably do that in Saigon.
Rồi, ok, đúng rồi.
Em lấy cả bát nha.
Colors to Vietnam, 14th through the 16th. Oh, it's the 12th. They're just setting up. If you ever transition to fully electric motorcycles. I think coming back here would be pretty awesome and experiencing that without all the noise. I just realized this festival they're setting up for is blocking our view of the lake. Looks like there's a big stage going in over there. Taste France. All right, so it looks like there is a path along the lake, but I really want to walk through an active construction zone to get there. I think I see a way. And I think they used to hang the Vietnamese revolutionary flag from that turtle palace during the days where they were occupied, as a reminder to not give in to invaders. There are tortoises known to inhabit the lake, and a few magic turtles, as legend would have it. So maybe we'll spot some of those. I also have the feeling there's a lot of mosquitoes out. I'm starting to get a little itchy. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, thank you. I just didn't want to surprise her and one of us get pushed into the lake. There's a water puppet theater coming up, I think, just on the right. And of course, the temple straight ahead. So this would be Ngoc Son Temple. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Built in the 18th century. It was dedicated to a Vietnamese war hero. So there's the temple over there. Oh no, was I zoomed in the whole walk? Uh-oh. I just tried to zoom in and realized the camera was already zoomed in. There's some people going on a tour. Thank you. And the famous bridge. I'm undecided if I'll head over there. Let's see.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, you want it?
No, thank you.
đéo ai lấy thế nó lại tưởng thế rồi sau qua là phải
So these people have bought tickets to go into the temple. Here's my dilemma. I don't know if this video is usable or not.
nhưng mà tiền đây là ta đưa cho mày ấy để mày đi gửi cho cô không lấy lúc này
I did the whole thing zoomed in. I'm probably gonna want to do it again. Let's find out how much tickets are. Adults, 30,000 VND. What is that? I don't even know. That's $1.72. All right, maybe we'll cross the bridge. I've got this 20,000. Oh, I got a 50,000. Thank you. Well, we're going for it. If I end up doing this again, so be it. Thank you.
Đây, đứng đây mời em bảo nó bảo có mình đi bây giờ rồi.
đây ngắm cảnh con rùa to nào ngã xuống là nó chửi luôn đấy.
I just kind of wanted to go on the bridge.
Đấy rồi.
Bỏ phát anh mặc cái này không ạ?
Nóng.
Special relics of Ngoc Son Temple in Hoan Kiem Lake area.
Thật điều anh nói mà.
Oh, that says, please no camera. I will not venture inside there. Partially out of respect. I think that's the exit. The Sword Lake turtles.
Il n'a pas trop les gars là. Je sais pas, c'est un chat comme ça, il n'est pas trop les gars là.
Hai bà đều đẹp. Em bắn alo cho.
No one cares about actually interrupting.
All right, let's go this way.
Thôi mà đi đâu tôi giận cô ấy, bác nhìn đồ à.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can find some lunch. I'll take a look at this video and see just how much of it I spent zoomed in. Oh, you dummy, Johnny. I'm only here for today, really. I leave tomorrow morning.
Nhưng hôm đó là tối.
Đi ra, đi ra.
Hey, a Circle K. It's always good to know where those are. Anywho, we are back to the square. I hope you enjoyed this one, walking around the Old Quarter and Hoan Kiem Lake. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button below these videos if you wish to say thanks that way. Oh, I just missed a walk sign. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.